Do you guys lay your eggs in this corner? I doubt it. I bet you they laid them over here. I still got all my tetras. That's so cool. Those Colombian Tetras are living with blue Texas cichlids, and they don't even bother them. If anything, that convict gets picked on a little bit, but it's so crazy because they don't change size and they just eat the leftover food. They're kind of just left alone. What's up, Wolfie? Hello, Wolfie. I called him Wolfie. I started naming him Wolfie already. I'm going to keep this fish his whole life, along with his mate here. I'm going to keep them both. I'm going to allow them to do their thing in this 55. It's kind of fun to watch, but I just gave them a background, so this is the first time they've ever experienced a background. And it's kind of funny. They're getting really territorial. It's not super funny, but like I got to get that convict out of there. It's not that hard. I'll just wait for them to chase it, and then when they kind of push them up to the edge, I'll swoop right in and grab them out and put them in the pond right here. Because in the pond here, I got lots of fish that are mean, but they don't fit in with the rest of the crowd. There's even a severem in here that's super mean to all my fish. And if you look down, there's a Pike Cichlid. And watch, she actually communicates very well with humans. Mama! 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 What's swelling you? Is your mouth swollen? What's going on with you? Mama? Mama? What's on your nose? You guys see that? Mama? Get the camera out of the way. A little bit of hole in the head, it looks like. Mama! Baby girl! That's my baby girl. She's actually 8 years old. She's a Colombian belly crawler Pike Cichlid. She's actually 8 years old. She makes all kinds of caves. If you put her in a tank, she'll control the whole tank, tell all the fish where they need to be, and it's kind of funny. It's kind of crazy. She'll bully little fish, big fish, and that's why she's in a pond right now with a bunch of mean fish. They got, whoa, she almost got my finger there. They got the space though. Hey, baby. Hey, baby girl. What you want, baby girl? What you want? Baby girl. Are you trying to bite my finger? If she bites my finger and I drop the phone in the water, I'm gonna cry. I trust you. I trust you. She knows she won't bite my finger. She wants food. It's very beautiful, and you don't get to see this view from the pond very often. That's my finger. Don't do it. Baby girl. You want some food? Hey, where did all the other fish go? I kind of seen them in the background too. I'll go ahead and get her some meat real quick. Oh, I see the other fish, the severem. It's a male turquoise severem, and it's super big. It like blew up, so I had to put it back here with the shark and everything, which reminds me I need to check on the shark in here. I'm getting great shots of Mama Pike here. She's 8 years old, and she's been in this pond for a minute, and it's kind of causing, the water quality's causing her a little bit of hole in the head, but I'll give her some garlic and salt. What baby girl? I love my little fishy. Did you guys see that? She was putting her mouth outside the water and everything. It's probably telling me the water quality sucks. I'm gonna move her back out to the 90 gallon here any minute now, because smartest fish I've ever had, man. You see this reaction? She's just looking for my face. She can't see my face. Oh, baby. Baby. What are you doing, tricks? Are you doing tricks? Nope. She says, I'm hungry, dude. She doesn't look hungry, though. I mean, look at the belly on her. She's coming up to get my finger. Alright, I'll get you some food. We'll get some bloodworms. I got bloodworms a while back. We'll try those. And I gotta check on the shark in here, but... Oh, never mind, I see it. I see the shark. You see the tail? And then the body goes all the way up here. See it? I don't want to scare it, because Sharky is very scarable. But if you see a silhouette, that is an iridescent shark. He was very large. There was another catfish in there, but I think now he's the only catfish. So he's running this tank. If anything bumps it, it's on a thing of styrofoam, so they don't hear when I play guitar. They don't get all freaked out. This is all natural. I try not to clean that sponge. Almost like I put healthy bacteria in here, and I try to let this thing do its own biotope kind of thing. So we'll get some food for the pike real quick, or in a minute, but real quick, I'm going to go ahead and sneak in here and get a view of what's going on late in my 55 or 65 back here. We got the green terrors freaking out, and I think they're trying to breed or something, because they got my Oscar that I just got the other day at a pet store. The Oscar, when I was talking to the pet store lady, I got distracted and seen an Oscar and wanted to get him. But look at this. My green terrors are growing up just like their parents. Really pretty. The Mickeys are healing up. They had a little bit of ick, and that really, after sitting in this tank, something about the natural algae and stuff, like, maybe that's the pair. That one and that one, because they're both colored up like that. And this is a blue royal acara. Okay, very beautiful, very old cichlid. If I can get some pics over, that'd be cool. And then these are Mickeys, which is a family of firemouth, but they stay small. And then this is a green terror, so an Andino river acara ribialis. And then in there is my widow Oscar, my albino Oscar. Lemon Oscar. Come on, buddy. What do you do? What do you do? Did you take over the cave? That's so crazy. He's scared of all these colorful fish. They're not that mean, honestly. They must have started some breeding over here, so. Because I noticed food isn't getting really eaten the way it should. But this one looks like it's going to be an awesome female or male. It's going to be gorgeous. Yeah, you right there. Yes, you're going to be beautiful, just like your parents. See, the parents died. They kind of do that shortly after breeding. They die. It's kind of like betas, but it's just a love thing. And if they don't have enough room to escape each other's when they're mad or trying to guard the young, if they don't have enough room, they just get so mad at each other, they pretty much kill the other one. And then the other one's depressed when you put it in another tank because it's not breeding anymore. And then it usually just dies. But this is funny. They got an Oscar cornered down in this little thing with plecos, I think. I've seen a bunch of plecos hiding in there with him. Bunch of the clown plecos. But no, this tank is like mostly sand. It's like 90% sand and lava rock. So I really can't mess with all the dirtiness down there. I could suck up some of the food, but for the most part, it's what makes them colorful and heal up. And last time I cleaned the tank is when this fish started to break out with ick. You see it? So I'm going to try to... There is another convict in there. Those polar blue convict parrot cichlids are so small you can't catch them. But at least he's staying by the Oscar and kind of guarding the Oscar. I hope he perks up because this is supposed to be his showcase tank. Okay. I do have a little bit of bamboo in here too, by the way. If I light up the room, they'll chase me around the room. They're getting acquainted to their tank, and they're all kind of the same fish. Kind of have that keyhole cichlid look, but they're all from South America, so Maybe I should add a couple more Oscars. I really don't want Oscars again, but maybe I should add a couple more Oscars to get that one to come out. Maybe a couple tiger ones with normal color would help him get himself out of that cave there.
Hi, buddy. What's up, big eyes?
I'm gonna go get some bloodworms for all these guys. Maybe that's what's causing them to breed, though, too, is the bloodworms. Blue! That fish is 8 years old, just as old as that pike back there in the other bedroom. His name is Blue. Blue! Very pretty fish. And it's got a small little male mate. It looks like... That's so cute, man. A green terror getting with a blue acara. It's gonna be a weird mix. And then you got an Oscar down here like a troll. Troll in a hole. I don't know. I do have a little bit of a design here. Maybe I should drop the water level, simulate like a rainy season, and then they'll change. And those two should heal up. What's the temp in here? The glass says it's about almost 80, so it's a good temp. Looks like that intake needs cleaned off. I gotta get to work. These tanks are work. I got rid of all my plecostomus algae eaters, so these tanks become a lot of work. Blue, come out, Blue! Blue! You can see that shine from a mile away. Look at that. Reminds me of our bluegill and sunfish. Actually, these guys remind me of the bluegill and sunfish that we have here in Michigan. These cichlids, Texas cichlids, blue Texas cichlids is what they were labeled as. What's up? This one's really friendly. I've had it actually come up to my hand. But that one is not. It always spikes up and tries to fight me. Oh my god, he's pretty though. But yeah, he reminds me of like a pumpkin seed sunfish. But super mean and beautiful. I've heard they grow old as long as you give them good water conditions and stuff. And if these two don't make it and pair off, this would be his tank only probably. Just because he's such a pretty fish, and I know they get very big. They can get up to like 20 inches, I've heard. So, at least it's crazy how it doesn't go for the tetras. That's so cool. Maybe I can get some more tetras and load them up in there, and they could just be a bunch of tetras and a big dovi fish. Yeah, we got Mama over here begging, so I'm going to go ahead and get to feeding her something real quick. Maybe I'll make a video about that. Actually, you know what? I'll do it right now. Alright, so I ended up going and getting some bloodworms, some pre-packed bloodworms. And I know she loves these, so I'm going to go ahead and put that right there, and then I'm going to put the food. Let's see if I can move that magnet. Yeah, there we go. So there's her hut. Call her out. Show her what I got. I don't want to give her any more, I'll give her some bloodworms. And bam, there they go. She wanted them bloodworms really quick. And I'm going to go ahead and throw another one in just in case the severum wants some. He does. And he's going for it. Severum, and then looks like a convicts cichlid. Polar blue parrot. See, these parrots are like the convicts, but they're not as mean. So they can live with like the severums and all that and get along. Alright, let's move on with the bloodworms, because they induce breeding, honestly. I noticed that here in Michigan, our alkaline water mixed with a few bloodworms brings out the breeding behavior. Go eat. Oh yeah, see the male? Eat it all up. And you see those little tetras? That's what they do. They like clean up the mess. Anything dropping down, they're just getting it. Maybe that's how it is in South America, and that's how they all live together. because these tetras are... I might have to get some more. That's so cool to see. They just clean up the mess. It's neat. Bloodworms, man. Makes them go crazy. He's making sure the female gets most of it. There you go. I wish I could keep this video going, but I don't think anybody would sit through the whole thing. You know what? I will keep this video going. I'll make it a long one. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to feed these guys some bloodworms and show you. Bloodworms? Bloodworms? See the bloodworms? You can even see really good in here, so. Check this out. Okay, I'll keep the camera on the bloodworms. Usually, I'm not holding a phone. So like usually I point up with my mouth and then there they go. This should heal them up. I gave them garlic shrimp yesterday. There we go. Get it, Blue. Get 'em, Blue. With no background in here, they're all a little different acting. It's kind of funny. Crazy fish. Another fish that really likes the bloodworms. That Oscar. He's like, bloodworm time, but did I miss it? Is there more? Tell me there's more. There he is. What's up, buddy? Are they picking on you? I hope not. I hope he's just hiding to claim the territory and they're not picking on him because look at all them little worms. Come on. Get him. He's so bright the camera can't catch him. He likes the bloodworms. We're going over here, buddy. Over here. Maybe I should release some on this side of the tank. What's up, buddy? He really doesn't know what to think of people yet. This room, nobody really goes in here. I'm waiting to get my acoustic and make this my acoustic room because of the sound. Even with the fish tank in here, it has a really good sound. Let's try for one more. You want some? I gotta get him to remember what the food looks like. Alright, so I'll put this like this, just for a second. Bear with me. Alright. The bloodworms are on his side. Now we gotta tell him to go up. Come on. Come on. He actually likes his little cave. Hey man, to each their own. I'll let him rock his cave and we're gonna keep moving while the bloodworms are thawing out in my hand. I'm going to try to Joey eat the pike. Want some bloodworms? You want some? I know he does. Check this out. He's a freak for bloodworms. This is my boy right here. These, oh my god, there's 2 convicts left. So there was 30 in here. They mostly the small ones are all gone now. The bass ate them. You know, pike ate them. But I have to manually clean this glass now that I gave away all the plecos. But it took the nitrate levels down drastically. So check this out. Tiger, your favorite. Tiger. Tiger. He talked. We talked to the peacock bass. Peacock bass. Azul. Azul. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Get him. Get him. Oh, here comes Tiger. Watch. He will eat every single one before it hits the filter. Get it. You are not enthused. Tiger is. Look at that. Get it, Tiger. Get the whole thing. Get the whole thing, dog. He'll go through and eat them off the bottom too all night long. He loves bloodworms. He grew up on bloodworms. This guy didn't. He grew up on shiners. Right, buddy? Little fishies. But that kind of ruined his color, so I started feeding him convicts, and it really brought out the blues and the spots. And so I'm going to start, all my breeding projects are done, so I'm going to start feeding him some good food. Trying to get him pellet trained, but it's not really working. This is going on a 30-minute video, but you know what? My fish are beautiful, and I really get to showcase some of these predators. But maybe I can edit it down. Want some more food? Huh? I don't know if you're trying to sneak up on me like the other pike back there. See, the other pike back there used to be in here fighting with this pike all day long. But now it's this fish. The Azul. Azul! Azul! So pretty. They're both pretty. It's a 75 tall, by the way. And they are some big fish. Compared to my hand, I mean, my hand's right here. It's just a comparison. Tiger, come all the way out. Show him how big you are. I've held him in my hand. He's a big freaking fish. He's a cool pike. Hey, Tiger. Tiger! I love you, buddy. Yeah, they get in fights, but I always make sure they're alright. And then over here, we'll go ahead and see if the giant gourami, he loves bloodworms, and so does the angelfish. And so does Polly here. Polly! My attention hog. And Psycho! 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 You want some of this? You want some of this? The severum does, and so does Psycho. They know what it is. They ain't dumb. They had the bloodworms. Look at them chasing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, trick. Yeah. Polly, don't take them all. Oh, nope, it's the severum. What's the matter, buddy? Man, they're really bullying the gourami. Really getting on his case. He's scared of humans, too, because I've stuck the net in there to get the parrotfish out, but I've never moved the gourami, so I don't know why the gourami's mad at me. Or, not liking humans. Polly doesn't care. I've thrown him in millions of different tanks, and he stares at me with anger. Get some of them worms, giant gourami. Get some of them worms. Let's see what's going on over here, guys. You got peacock bass. That's why the tail is nipped on the red tail. The peacock bass is always nipping at her freaking tail. And then you got Mr. Pleco trying to suck it off later. This is crazy. Let's see if we attract some. We're already attracting the peacock bass. He knows we're here. Hey. Hey. What's this? Patow. All I did was drop one of them thingies in. Watch. What are you doing? She'll come up and if you put your hand in there, she'll headbutt your hand. She'll actually like try to eat. Not eat, but like if you put nets in there, she'll jump in the net and push on it on purpose. Like it's like, take me somewhere, but honestly, she's just being a pain in the butt. Now these bloodworms do help out in here, even though it doesn't show it. Let's see if he will eat one of the bloodworms. I threw it. Did it make it? You get it. She's smart. She'll grab it if she wants. If she don't want to, though, she won't grab it. So get it out of here. Get it out of here. Once it hits the current, it's gone, bruh. So once it hits the current, it's all the way going over to the catfish. She's laying down right there. It's hard to see with the current right now, but she's a big beast. They're all big beasts. I mean, look at that. A big peacock bass is 22 inches staring at us like, I'm gonna eat you. And that peacock bass is supposed to get big as well. And whoa, look at how angry she looks with those colors. That's a true parrot cichlid. Dinosaur bichir, fully grown. My giant gourami. 8-year-old angelfish and a severem. All in a 90-gallon. With no catfish to fill those holes in here. So I think I might have to get me some more catfish to go in these holes. Actually, they don't bother the bichir. And the giant gourami is just getting bigger, so I can just get rid of the decorations. I don't really need them. Maybe Mama Pike. Bring her out here. But there is clown plecos. Yep, they're still there. So my clown plecos still haven't got eaten by the bichir. They're still alive, so they're dwarf plecos. They clean the tank at night, and it looks like they're doing a pretty good job. And he's in love with Arthur, King Arthur there, or Merlin, sorry, of my Disney drawing. He thinks that's another fish, and he is completely in love with it, right, Polly? Yep. He is in love with that blue fish on the wall. See, he just changed colors again. But that giant gourami does get big, so maybe it does need to be moved. Polly is so pretty. What you doing, Polly? You showing your colors? You pretty fish. I wish I could have you in the other tank in the back. So mean though, watch. She like falls in love with that picture and then chases the other ones around because she can't breed with the picture. It's crazy, man. Predatory fins fish. She was 20 bucks. The giant red-tailed gourami was 30. And what else did I get from? Oh, the peacock bass over there. The peacock bass was 85. It was on sale for 85, and it's Azul. Azul peacock bass. Azul. And I wanted it because it gets blue, honestly. I used to have a lot more peacock bass in there. But, yeah. The red tail killed him one day when I lost power. So, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Knock on wood. Alright. Y'all have a good day. This is a large video. Later.